Okay. So in the first demo class, so we discussed about Salesforce history, right? So it is started from 1999 and is the like a founder of Salesforce company. Okay. And I mentioned Salesforce is basically CRM application, right? And it is a cloud computing, cloud technology. Okay, sir. So what is cloud, sir? Everything we can develop in the, we can do everything, whatever you want to do, we can do in the internet. Okay. So there are mainly three components in the cloud. One is SaaS, PaaS, infrastructure as a service. Okay. So SaaS means what, sir? What is SaaS? What is SaaS? Suma, what is SaaS?
Software as a service.
Correct, sir. What is the meaning of what it will do?
It already has predefined methods where we just have to select them and use it. It is an end
Correct.
product we have to use.
Correct. That is the end product. Already developed a software. Okay. So we don't need to do any customization. Nothing we need to do. Just we can sign up and we can use the functionality. Simple example is like a Gmail, WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram. Okay, sir. You can take anything, many things. Okay. So, but when it comes to Salesforce, what is the SaaS product, sir? When it comes to Salesforce, what is the SaaS? What is SaaS product?
Sales
Salesforce dot. Okay. So what is the Salesforce.com means? So already by default, Salesforce.com is having some functionalities. Like what's the sales? Already by default, Salesforce is providing sales application, something called service applications. Okay. By default, Salesforce is providing these applications. Okay. So if you want to use that functionality, we can use it. Okay. Sales, service, CRM functionality, all everything they are providing. Okay. That is SaaS. By default, they are providing. Okay. For example, if we take any other customers, example, if we take so hospital, right? Or if you take school management, or if you take any other applications, pharmacy, something, anything. So these are like a different. These are not related to the CRM. So normally CRM means what, sir? It is like a some life cycle. Generally, what will come there? CRM means okay, account, contact, lead, sales, code, order, product, service. All these things will come under CRM, right? These are the terminologies we can use in the CRM normally. Can you tell me, sir, what is the terminology we can use in the hospital? Can we use these objects in hospital like customer, lead, quotation order, all these things, sir? Can we use it, sir? What is the terminology we can use normally in the hospital?
Patient, patient,
Cor-
doctor,
Correct. Exactly.
appointment.
Exactly. All this patient, doctor, appointment, diagnostics, okay, anything. So this is completely different application. This is not related to the this is not related to the CRM, sir. We don't have any sales. Even though we have some sales like medicines and all, but it's a different case actually, right? For example, if you take school management, what will come under school management normally?
Admissions,
Teacher, student, attendance, class.
students.
Correct. Students, teachers, classes, courses, right? So by default, now Salesforce have these applications are now. In Salesforce, do we have anything called say health, hospital, or like a school, right? We don't have any type of these applications by default Salesforce. Okay. So Salesforce is providing which application Salesforce by default providing, sir? Salesforce.com means sales service, some default applications they are providing. So in case if I want to develop a school application or if I want to develop a hospital application, otherwise if you take any some manufacturing company, AC's company, AC example, right? Generally or JCB. or Daikin. Some AC companies we have LG, whatever it may be. Okay. So again, these companies will have again different objects. Okay, based on the requirement. Okay, I want to create an application. Okay, if you want to use a sales application, service application, we can use this one. Now, what is my requirement? I want to create a completely new application, new objects. So how we can do that, sir, now in Salesforce? Normally in the cloud, leave about Salesforce. In the cloud, SaaS means we can use the existing applications. Now my requirement is I want to create a new application. Otherwise, I want to adjust the existing applications, whatever it may be. How we can do that, sir? If you want to use it, you can use a SaaS application. But what is my requirement now? I want to develop a new application or I want to customize or adjust the existing application. How we can do that?
uh, with PaaS.
Correct. PaaS. Okay. So PaaS means what's the platform as a service. Okay. So here we can develop, will develop the new application or we can customize the existing application, sir. Not only developing a new application. Okay. See, for example, already they developed WhatsApp applications, but you can observe, right? They will add every quarterly or like yearly. There are many features they will add in the WhatsApp applications, right? So WhatsApp is already existing applications. WhatsApp is already existing application. Whatever the new features are coming, right? That where they will develop that all those new features and all in the past. Already Gmail is existing software, correct? We can use send email, all those things. But if you want to develop any new things in the Gmail, or in case Google company want to develop one more application separately, right? Then what they will do, sir? They will go for PaaS, platform as a service, right? In the Salesforce, what is PaaS? In case if you want to develop anything in the Salesforce, which platform we can use, sir? In the Salesforce, if you want to develop any new functionality, which platform we can use, sir? Force.com.
Okay.
So if you want to use existing application, Salesforce.com. If you want to develop new application, which platform we can use? New application, Force.com. So IIS is already I mentioned last class, right? It is like a something called a infrastructure, like a storage, servers, everything, anything, all these things, network, equipment, hardwares, everything will take care by the company. Okay. So I have given one best example also. So OpenPlat is nothing but they have everything is there ready with the material and everything. So that is infrastructure, everything is there. Okay. So if you want to, they will want to construct a house, they will use a pass. Once house is constructed, houses is there. But if you want to like a decorator, if you want to furnish, do something furniture and all those things, then that is nothing but a SaaS. Something just we can think like that. Okay. So this is all about cloud computing. What is cloud computing and Salesforce basics? Okay. And what we can do is now, and why Salesforce is number one in the market is as mentioned, this is a cloud-based technology. This is the first point. Okay. And Salesforce is like a multi-tenant architecture, sir. It is multi-tenant architecture based. Any guess, sir? What is multi-tenant? Normally,
Either
if you
client,
yes, sir, tell me.
uh, either client or anyone can use it. Multi-tenant architecture means anyone can develop it. Is that?
Uh, Not like that, sir. So, for example, if you take a room, sir, okay, in the room only Sanjay is there, okay. Or if you're in the room only Sanjay is there, okay. So you can use a complete room, okay. For example, along with Sanjay, Mahesh also there. So now what happened? Same room, two people are there. Along with Mahesh, now one more person like is there. Example, if you take a Subba Reddy. Now how many people are there in the room? Three people. One room shared by three people now. Okay. But resources are same. We can use same hall, same kitchen, other things, right? So that is called multi-tenant architecture. Okay. One resource can share by multiple people. Nothing but what's a what? Multi-tenant architecture.
Multi-tenant.
Understand, madam? Everyone is, for example, if you leave about that room example, I'm just saying a room. Okay. For example, you take in the real time, if you take any net banking applications, right? So everyone will use a net banking apps, right? But application is same. But once we log in, we can see our details. But everyone will use the same HDFC Bank server when they want to connect to the net banking and all. If you take even WhatsApp also, everything. So everyone will use the same application. But once we log in, we can use our resources. We can access our functionality. So in simple terms, so Salesforce is nothing but a one resource can share to the multiple customers. So normally what will happen? Salesforce have servers. Okay. So Salesforce have servers, but that servers can use a same servers can use a multiple applications based on their requirement. Okay, that's why this is having it is called like a multi-tenant architecture based. Understand, sir? Everyone, what I'm saying? What is multi-tenant architecture? Following, everyone is following, right? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
For example, so single database can share to the multiple customers. That is called multi-tenant. Alright. So as I mentioned, by default, Salesforce have a SaaS application called Salesforce CRM. In the Salesforce CRM, what they will give, sir? By default, they will give a sales and service. These two will come under CRM. Then what is custom apps, sir, then here? Anyone? What is the meaning of custom apps? CRM means nothing but sales and service. What is custom apps here? So we discussed just now, right? School, hospital, okay, some other companies, some other different domain people. They cannot use a sales and service. They have a different requirement. That is nothing but what's a custom application. So we can develop our own applications based on the requirement. How we can develop our custom applications? Which platform we have to use to develop our custom applications? PaaS. Okay. So in Salesforce, mainly we have something called CRM, Custom Apps, App Exchange. CRM is existing applications, sales, service, and all those things. Okay. Custom apps means what, sir? We can develop our new applications based on the requirement. Okay. What is App Exchange then? What is Play Store, sir? Google Play Store? What it
We
contains?
can
Google Play.
list of applications where you can download or use them.
Correct. So already developed applications are there. Correct. Already they developed some applications. They will put in the Google Play Store. If you want, you can download and you can use it. So similarly, Salesforce also have some predefined applications. Some people, some customers, some developers develop the applications. Okay. So that applications, if you want to use, you can install these applications in our Salesforce or gadget. So same like a Google Play Store. So by default, Salesforce also have a Play Store that is nothing but an app exchange. Here, already developed applications are there. See, for example, all these applications. So here also we have some free applications, some paid applications. Okay, even if you say Google Play Store, all applications are not free, sir. Some applications you need to pay and some you need to pay the amount after installing, right? So similarly, here also some free applications are there, some paid applications also there. In case customers want to use this functionality, then they can install these applications in their mobile. Mobile means what? Salesforce or Catcher. Understand, sir? Here you can check. For example, your requirement is something related to the hospital. Just you can type something called hospital search. Is there any applications related to the hospital? It will display here. Hospital finance, right? Anything, whatever, like a rooms revenue. So like this, if you want to use, just you can click on it. So before that, you need to log into the Salesforce. Then you can click on get it now. You can install into the your Salesforce or our gadget after login. Understand, sir? Hospital. This is not hospital. This is hospitality services. So we can check whatever you want, anything in case customers want to use that functionality, they can use it. If you see, this is a free application. What this application will do, you can just watch the demo, how it will develop, what the features are there, all those things you can develop. So highlights are popping. Okay. So App Exchange is nothing but a Play Store, okay, for the Salesforce applications. If you want, use it. You can install in your Salesforce or we can use it. So normally Salesforce means contains what's the three things mainly: CRM, custom apps, App Exchange. CRM means existing applications. By default, they are providing. Custom means we can develop whatever we want based on the client. So App Exchange is nothing but WhatsApp, like a Play Store for the Salesforce applications. In case if you want to use it, we can install it and we can use it. Okay. So this is the Salesforce high level. And one more thing is Salesforce is a editions, sir. Based on the editions, we can purchase the Salesforce license. Okay. So normally if you take other applications in the market, like Microsoft CRM, there are so many CRMs in the market. Okay, not only Salesforce. Okay. But Salesforce is the number one CRM, right? As I mentioned, even if you search in a Google which CRM is number one, it will show the Salesforce only because that much demand is there for the Salesforce. Okay. But in the market, apart from Salesforce, there are so many CRMs. See, something called Sugar CRM, Siebel CRM, okay, Microsoft CRM, Oracle CRM. Okay, sir. There are so many CRM applications. But why only Salesforce is number one is, so as I mentioned, it is the first thing is it is a cloud based, right? So everything we can do in the internet. We don't need to purchase hardware, software, nothing. Everything we can do the internet. And other one is just now I mentioned it is a multi-tenant architecture, right? And apart from that, Salesforce have something called editions concepts. Okay. What is editions? Okay. For example, if you take a startup company, the example I'll give a startup company name is Max Info. Okay. So most people don't know about this company. It just started. Okay. If you take a mid-level company, okay, sir. So means already some people knows in the market. If we give something name called something called example Misho. Now currently you can see that Misho is a app. The same like a Flipkart and Amazon, but very less people will use this application. Don't have a customers, but have it compared to Max Info. It is like a something called mid-level company. Yes, sir. If you take a big company like Amazon, so in the world everyone knows this company and they have that much of customers in the market. Okay. If you take a startup company, very less people will use this application. Like example, very less people will use this application. Like a bit of 100 something like that. Less people know about it. This one like a medium level. This one is a big company. Okay. For example, if they want to use a Salesforce application, okay. For example, all these three companies want to use a sales application, Salesforce, for their customers and all the details and everything. Okay. Whatever they want to develop or whatever they want to use, they want to use a Salesforce application. Okay. For example, assume my Salesforce license cost is per user month. For example, if I take a $300 US dollars, okay. So this company will not use Salesforce application because they don't have that much sales in the market. Even they cannot pay this much of amount for Salesforce application per user per month. Just I'm giving example, right? If you take mid-level company, maybe they will think, okay, they are having some like average. Even they are also in confusion. like if they want to use a Salesforce application or not. But if you take big company, they don't have any issues because they have some huge data, huge customers, huge products. Okay. So if they have anything, they have more like benefits, right? Then they will use Salesforce application because so it is supporting that much of functionality. They can use store how much water they want to store, they can store it. They want to develop any something called some new customization, anything they can develop it. So for them it is suitable. They will buy the Salesforce CRM. Not only CRM, any CRM, not only Salesforce. If they want to buy, they can buy this CRM. Why they then these companies will not use in this case, right? So that's why what Salesforce introduced. So instead of give like a fixing price for companies, what Salesforce will do is how much they want, like based on the company requirement. Okay, this company use very less functionality of Salesforce because that is a startup company and they have a less customers in the market. So that's why they need only basic functionality of Salesforce. They don't have complete functionality. Just they are startup, right? Then what they will do is Salesforce will do is okay. So your requirement is just basic functionality. So you no need to pay this much of amount. So we have something called concept called editions. Okay. So based on the customer's requirement and based on the customer need, they can take the licenses. So these are the Salesforce licenses. So this license is what it will do is it will give some basic functionality. We can store the accounts, contacts, tracking that information. It will give the mobile application also, Salesforce mobile application, and we can store the files. We can create reports. We can do the chatting with the customers. So for this price is how much, sir? Per user per month? $5. So any startup company want to use a Salesforce functionality, they will go maximum for these two, right? Because it is they don't have that much customers. They don't have that many employees. In the startup company, how many employees will be there, sir? Maximum 5 to 10 people, not more than that. In that case, what they can do? They can buy this license. So you will get a 5 users. For each user, they are charging $5. So $5 is not a big like a deal. If anyone will pay the amount, they can use the functionality. Even $25 also no problem for the startup companies. They can pay, they can use this whatever they are the functionality. Hmm. So when it comes to mid-level companies, so they are having some like a good team, like around 100 people, something like that. So in that case, even they want more functionality. So then what we can do is they can go for this edition, professional edition or enterprise edition. These two. Okay. When it comes to Amazon company, okay, they don't have any amount issue. They want complete functionality of Salesforce. Okay. Their target is whatever they want to develop it. In that case, what they will do, sir, they will go for the unlimited edition. Normally, what we can call this edition, performance or unlimited edition. Okay, sir. These are all editions. Okay, but these are all like a paid editions. We need to pay the amount, and we have to use this application. Okay, so for basic customers will use these applications. Custom and these two mid-level companies will use these two, professional and enterprise. When it comes to the larger companies, they can pay the amount, right? So they can go for the performance, or we can call it unlimited editions. Okay. So all applications UI and functionality is same, but how much they are paying, that much they will get. Okay, but UI wise, all these things are the same. Okay, sir. Okay. So now, so we are students. Okay, we don't want to pay any amount, right? All these are paid editions. But if we are students, we want to practice the Salesforce, like how it will be there in the real time, how we can use the existing applications, SaaS, how we can create new applications using PaaS. All these things you want to know. We need to learn, right? So how we can do that? So we have something called in Salesforce, there is one more edition called developer edition, sir. Okay, this is a free edition. Okay. So this is same like a word, like a real-time arc only, but some limitations. We can create maximum 2 users here. like with all the functionalities, not, and we can store only limited data here, not more data, because they are giving this is a free application. If they will give everything in the free application, they will not buy these applications. Yes or no, sir? Understand what I'm saying? Hello. Just now I mentioned that whenever I'm asking something, please
Yes,
reply.
sir.
Sir,
So if everything they are providing in the free applications, they can use these editions, sir, right? No. That's why. So in these free applications, we have something like a limitations. We can create a maximum two users, two licenses with all the permissions. Okay. And data also very limited data we can store. But application wise, these both are same. If you take this unlimited edition and this practice are, everything will be same. UI, all those things, everything will be same. But just this is for practice purpose. This is for real time. Okay. And one more important thing is in the real time. Okay, if you join any company, so 90% of companies will use a 90% of companies will use a unlimited edition, sir. What is another name for unlimited edition? Professional edition. Understand, sir? If you go any company like TCS, Accenture, any company, Capgemini, Delight, so they will use most of their clients will use a unlimited edition. Understand, sir, what I'm saying?
yes,
Hello?
sir.
So remaining 10% of customers, like a startup companies will use, they want to use Salesforce, then they will use the remaining edition. Okay. Okay. So how we can create this free edition? And one more thing is this free edition is a lifetime free, madam. Okay. This is a free application lifetime. Like it is not like a monthly, it will expire after 1 month, not like that. It is a free application. It is lifetime. But what's the main thing is at least you need to log into this application every at least three for every once at least 3 months. Okay, for 3 months at least you need to log in once at least. If you don't log in continuously 3 to 4 months, it will expire automatically. Okay, so how we can create that org is there is something called developer.salesforce.com. Yes, sir. Just open this URL. Okay, so here what you can do is just click Salesforce. Okay, so here you can use directly this URL salesforce.com. This. So what you can do, open this developer.salesforce.com one more time. I'll just share. Okay. Just click a Salesforce. So you can just click a try for free. This one, I think. Developer.salesforce.com. Developer Center, Explore Developer. Sales. Salesforce Developer Edition. It's something else. So you can use this URL. Sometimes it will navigate to another URL that is like a 1 month trial. So instead of that, you can use this URL. So if you see here, developer edition I mentioned, right? This is like a lifetime free. Okay. So here we can give the first name. For example, I can give my first name and your last name. So email address, you can give something called, you want, I'll give a example Salesforce dot two at the rate gmail.com. Okay, sir. You can give anything, no problem, but just set the developer. Even if you select the other one, there is no issues, but most of the people will use the developer. And your company name. For example, now my company name, I can give Samsung example. Yeah. So I can give India. So Samsung company wants to use the Salesforce applications. That's why I'm giving a Samsung now client. You can take Amazon or you want to use anything other thing, you can use it. Okay. So I am Andhra Pradesh. Postal code I can give a something, whatever. 51582. So all these are basics, sir. First name, last name. You can give whatever you want. There is like something not like that. But this is important. Okay. So this next time onwards, if you want to log in, we need to remember this username. For example, I can give SFDC batch 45 at the rate of salesforce.com or whatever you want, you can give samsung.com. So what we can give, for example, Suman is there. He's he's like a, for example, he's working with Amazon. What he can give? Suman at the rate of Amazon.com. Like that, we can use whatever you want, we can use it. Okay. So then you can give, for example, Kusuma is there. Kusuma1 at gmail.com. You can give any domain name here, like not like Samsung or Salesforce.com. If you want to use it, you can use it. It is like a, in case if that is not available, it will give the error message. If it is available, it will not throw any error message. Okay. Just select this for my understanding because I'm giving this name. You can give anything. Click sign me up. So it will take 5 to 10 minutes, sir. It will take a 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Once it is completed, you will get an email notification. Okay. So you can see this message. It will take time. You will not get email, but whatever the email you have given there, right? I have given like a Salesforce start to. So just open it. It will take time, sir. It will not like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So that is today. So actually, maybe in the next class, I'll discuss like how we can log in and all the things. But now what you can do is just you can create account by using this URL. I'll share this URL in WhatsApp group. Just create account. In the next class, I'll show you all the features. What is SaaS PaaS in the organization. Okay, sir. If anyone have any questions, just let me know, sir.